Our next highly voted upon challenge by our subscribers, we take blue water ships against World War II planes in the most chaotic water-to-air battle, where I'm pretty sure we broke War Thunder multiple times just trying to make this, trying to get all 60 participants joining. Will air conquer the seas, or will ships stay king over their area? Today, we find out. For our first round, we'll see how 4 blue water ships can compete against 27 World War II planes, and then depending on how round 1 goes, we'll determine round 2 and so on. Our 4th round being our famous round of chaos, and the bonus where, for fun, we did a chaos round, but as a night battle, to see and get more of the epic effect. War Thunder servers must have been having big issues this day because balancing had to be done based on how many participants Gaijin's servers were allowing in. From our contestants that chose to be the ships, there wasn't much of anything for them to do, since I understand in naval battles, the anti-air guns are controlled by the game and not the players themselves. However, each player put into the seats of the planes will be making their decisions to try and win. Let's see how round 1 goes. Trying to make their drops from high altitudes were more difficult than I thought, even though aiming at such big ships with them moving caused a big difference in where the bombs would land. Wave of planes finally now engaging as fighters and dive bombers begin to make their descent while bombers try to keep high. It was crazy seeing how much ammo the planes were trying to dodge when getting so close to the anti-aircraft weapons these ships carry, some seemingly like they were getting very lucky, while many weren't. Rockets and bombs all being fired or dropped from what these planes had during its time period are quite effective against their blue water counterpart, knocking out sometimes many of the ship's guns when hit or catching them on fire, whereas machine gun fire could help eliminate crew count. 1.5 minutes in with 1 ship down and 19 planes left. Many players, once noticing they were going to die in their planes, would try to kamikaze right into the ships, which still seemed to have caused a decent amount of damage. But just being able to reach the ship once your plane was hit was a challenge all on its own. I really love the crew voices War Thunder has when these ships are in combat. Felt like it was giving it a much more epic feel. Down to the last ship with still 18 planes left. It seems the ships are going to need a little more support for round 2. How much more can this last ship hold up against so many planes? And bringing the final score for round 1 to the planes winning while 18 planes were able to stay alive. We now go into round 2 where we try 10 blue water ships. Let's find out what the difference will be. Wave of planes now coming into view of the ships as both sides brace themselves for their engagement. And I'm not sure some of the participants were expecting as much ammo to be coming right at them, as watching them frantically try to pull away after seeing the wave of fire from the ships was quite funny all on its own. It's like the planes were playing Frogger, but instead of trying to dodge a car, it was just thousands of bullets. Ships may be too much, as many are falling apart and can't get very close without being ripped apart. A dramatic and big difference compared to the outcome of the first round. Let's see how the rest can do. One actually being able to get close enough to drop a bomb and take out the first blue water ship with 9 more to go and only 6 planes left. The chances of the planes making a comeback is very slim. Make that 5 left. Torpedoes from the planes were a challenge to get lined up. As soon as they reached where the ships were originally, they had already moved out of danger. Their strategy of staying on the move saved them quite a bit. And finishing round 2 with all but 2 planes left and 8 ships to go, the plane participants decided to forfeit the round. In round 3 of testing these two sides out to see what might be the balance between these two before our last round of chaos, we now take 7 blue water ships versus the same amount of planes, while Gaijin was still having issues with their server not allowing the maximum amount of plane participants to join on their side. Let's see who will win our 3rd round. Epic entrance from the plane side with a bomber leading the team and being able to knock out a ship right off, leaving 6 for the blue water team left. Trying to pull through with all they got with 5 ships to go and still most of their team left. Ships making a comeback with their bombers being shot down and doing most of the killing. Now leaves only 10 of their planes left with still 5 ships to go, but many badly damaged. Now 4 left. The boat team's still winning. You'll have to let me know in the comments below how many of these types of planes used by our participants today you think it would have taken to be balanced against this many ships. We now go into our chaos round where we'll see just for fun how many of each team can take each other out in a 15-minute timer with infinite respawns. Let's see what outcome awaits. Impressively, a bomber already being taken out from their starting altitude. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there were some players that were just itching to kamikaze once they knew they had infinite respawns this round. But most doing a pretty good job trying to survive and stay alive and take out what they could. Same bomber that got killed right at the beginning coming in to get its revenge. Dive bombers coming in for an attack, but once a wing or tail was taken out, many couldn't turn out of their attack and turned into the bombs themselves. The replay system didn't catch it well, but I think the plane crashing into the ship was trying to dodge another when coming around the corner while flying too low and realized another was in its way. It was funny when what looked like after the planes had passed the ship thinking they were safe, but then still got shot out of the air anyway. Nothing like War Thunder's replay system to ruin a good scene by making it randomly zigzag back onto its original correct path. 6.5 minutes into the match and 9 ships being sunk while 54 planes have been destroyed. This scene right here has to be my favorite crash scene into a boat. Bombers would drop their load, they would try and turn away from the fire while they still could, but only a few seemed to be able to make it out. A few minutes left of this round with 5 of these ships dying 24 times. Only 2 minutes left of the match. What will the final devastating numbers be? final score being 121 planes shot down and 33 ships sunk, we now go into our final For Fun bonus Night Chaos round to see what this would look like, even though War Thunder's replay system didn't work for many of the players' views and having to use a cam mode just to get their perspectives. Let's see how this turns out. Ouch! I couldn't get the player's perspective view to work. I'm curious how hard it was for the plane team to see with the dark ocean below them. And I think one of the players thought he could sneakily float his way to the boats. Minutes left, with 4 of the boats have sunk 15 times while 68 of the plane players have fallen so far. Battle coming to an end with few minutes left. match to 107 planes down and 25 ships sunk. Hope you all enjoyed today's vid, and thank you to all those that helped. You all stay cool and keep flying and sailing.